Hello and happy return to our channel. Today, we're going to discuss a topic that can be difficult but is very important: letting go of friendships with specific individuals. Occasionally, it's necessary to assess our relationships and make decisions that will advance our personal growth. First, let's make a list of the 5 types of people you should cut your losses with. Negative force. If you find that a certain person consistently drains you with their negative energy, it might be time to consider moving on. Positive thinking should be encouraged and supported by friends. The first people you should break up with are those who bring negative energy into your life. If they seem to be constantly whining, pessimistic, and betting on the worst, it's time to consider moving on. Friendships should be joyful, energizing, and encouraging. Negative energy can affect your mood and general well-being. It may be time to set some boundaries if you find yourself exhausted after every interaction with this person. In order to find inner peace, you might want to consider ending your relationship with them if you try talking to them about how you feel but nothing changes and they continue to make you feel bad. It's imperative that you surround yourself with people who are encouraging, positive, and sympathetic. Negative energy is contagious, so protecting your emotional space is essential. If at all possible, steer the conversation towards positive topics or common interests. But if that doesn't work, muster the bravery to stand up for your emotional and mental well-being. It's important to occasionally put your own health first. Exploitation. Those that take advantage of you are another kind of people you should think about unfriending. It's time to consider setting up boundaries if you observe that someone only gets in touch with you when they require assistance, support, or a service. Everyone should feel valued and respected in a friendship that is mutually supportive. It's time to consider whether you are truly fulfilled in this relationship if you feel that it is a one-way relationship. It can be challenging to spot exploitation at times because it can appear as a variety of justifications or sporadic acts of gratitude. However, it's time to have a conversation if you observe that this person is only in your life when they are in need. Make an effort to communicate your emotions and establish precise limits on the assistance you will provide. To safeguard your emotional health, you might need to think about breaking up with the friend if nothing changes or if you feel as though your needs are not being met. Friendships should not evoke feelings of exploitation, but rather happiness and mutual support. Remind yourself that your health is vital, and don't hesitate to establish boundaries when required. Constant criticism. The third category of individuals you ought to think about unfriending are those who berate you non-stop. Friends ought to be encouraging rather than a never-ending stream of criticism. It's time to think about ending this relationship if you find that this person is always criticizing you rather than helping and encouraging you. Your overall emotional well-being and sense of confidence can be significantly impacted by criticism. Long-term negative effects on your mental health can result from believing that you're never good enough or that you can always do better. Discuss your feelings honestly with that person and work together to find a solution. People occasionally are unaware of the impact of their words on other people. However, it's time to establish limits if nothing changes and the criticism doesn't stop. Remind yourself that you deserve friendship and encouragement that makes you feel good. Seek to surround yourself with people who value your qualities and support your endeavors. It is crucial to surround yourself with people who accept you for who you are, not for what you could become to fit their ideals. It can be tough to consider ending a friendship, but your emotional and mental well-being should come first. Establish boundaries and seek out connections that help you grow as a person. Untrustworthy. Unreliable people are the fourth group of people you should think about unfriending. Retaining a strong friendship requires a trusting relationship. Your friendship may be gravely jeopardized if you discover that this person frequently disappoints you or breaks their word. Be honest with that person about your expectations and feelings. People occasionally don't realize how much their actions can impact other people. If your friend's unreliability persists, however, consider the positive impact the friendship is having on your life. Friends ought to honor your time and effort and be there for you when you need them. Anger and impractical hopes. Finally, but just as importantly, you should think about unfriending people who act enviously or have inflated expectations of you. It's critical to discuss these concerns if you observe that the other person treats you jealously due to your accomplishments or if you believe they have set unattainable expectations for you. In addition to helping you understand their feelings, an honest discussion can help you establish boundaries that work for both of you. Friends should be supportive of your endeavors and happy for you when you succeed, not the opposite. In the end, it's critical to be conscious of your relationships and to exercise courage when making choices that will advance your well-being and personal development. Remember that strong friendships are based on mutual respect, encouragement, and personal development. As such, surround yourself with positive role models. We appreciate you coming to see us and taking the time to discuss this crucial subject. It's okay to set limits or even break up with a friend if you identify with any of the aforementioned friend types or believe that some friendships are more detrimental to you than beneficial. Making tough choices can occasionally be required to make room for improvements and personal development. Never forget how crucial it is for your emotional and mental well-being, and that you deserve friends who will be there for you along the way. With any luck, this video inspired you to consider your friendships. Remember that quantity is not as important as quality. Please share any personal anecdotes or advice you may have on this subject in the comment section.